It is dawn, and a new day begins. Across the land, a wake-up call is heard, and in the towns and cities of America, entrepreneurs rise to the call. Time for new developments, new visions, new growth. It is time to move America forward.
Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward. Each week we'll be focusing on America's entrepreneurs as they take us to new roads, new opportunities, new ways to fill the gaps left by today's failing companies. Our series will be looking at that and a lot more. So come with me and watch as the entrepreneurs of our nation move into the future. I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles. We're about to discuss a very interesting product that can have great results for anyone who has a lawn, and this means businesses, industries, golf courses, and individuals just like you and I. Our guests representing a product called Hydretain. They're not only representing it, one of them who is here owns the company that produces it, and the other is the company that is marketing the product. It's very interesting indeed. First on my left, Gary Wolf. I'd like you to meet him. He is the Senior Product Manager or Brand Manager for Resource Partners Enterprises. And on his left is Rick Irwin, who is the President of Ecologel Solutions, headquartered in Ocala, Florida. This is the company that manufactures the product. Gentlemen, welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Hi, thanks for having us.
To begin, Gary, a little while ago, you had an actual chance to chat with William Shatner, talk a little bit about what you do with this product, what you guys do. Let's take a look at that, and then we'll get into this in more depth, okay?
Great.
I know you've been successful in your business, but what I would like to hear is just a brief capsule of exactly what it is you do and who do you do it for, and how do you see this helping America to move forward?
Well, Mr. Shatner, we created a revolutionary compound that holds free water molecules and releases them to the roots of your turfs, lawn, and plants. It ends up conserving our precious water and creating a better life for grass, plants, gardens, trees, and food-producing agriculture. Mr. Shatner, that is how we're helping move America forward.
That was very interesting indeed. Obviously, this is a product that sounds most interesting. Let me start by pointing out, I'm holding a letter here that came to you from the University of Texas. This is from the golf course superintendent of the University of Texas, who points out that by using your product, he says he ultimately realized a reduction in his nightly irrigation from 1.2 million gallons down to 800,000 gallons during the most severe months of heat and drought in the summer of 2006. Now that was in Texas, and as you know, it gets very hot and very dry in Texas. You pointed out that was a savings of almost 1.2 million gallons a week. Is that right? He was saving?
Yeah, that's a week. It's a lot of glasses of water.
That is a lot of water.
It is.
No question about it. This is the product we're here to talk about. It's called Hydretain. What really does this product do? Let me talk with you, Rick, because obviously you're the guy who makes this. What does it do?
What Hydretain does is it converts the free water molecules in the form of humidity that are in the soil back into droplets that are usable by the plant before they're lost to evaporation.
So what is it, in effect, what's it doing?
Well, it's produced with hygroscopic and humectant materials that are food grade, materials that have an affinity for moisture. They want to reach an equilibrium with the surrounding moisture level. In the soil, after you water, plants have enough water to pull freely through the soil and use normally. When a plant can no longer draw water through the soil, it would normally go into drought stress. At that point, you have 100% humidity in the soil that is being wasted to evaporation. When that humidity comes in contact with a root that's treated with Hydretain, it forms microscopic droplets, and those droplets are then pulled into the plant. So by converting that currently unavailable moisture to available, we are able to, in many cases, cut watering as much as in half.
which obviously results in saving a ton amount of water. Primarily, this product has been marketed mainly to golf courses. Is that right?
Yeah, currently it's been primarily golf courses. We're expanding our efforts into homes just like yours and mine, and into the agricultural business, and great results on it right now. As Rick said, I mean, it recycles the water in the ground, and it keeps, even on my own home, I used it, and I was absolutely amazed at the results from the front yard to the backyard. Obvious difference.
I guess the best way to really demonstrate how effective this can be is to show you a couple of pictures here. This is a picture of an area that was used, where you can actually see where the Hydretain was used, because you can see the very green area in the center here. You want to tell me about this?
Well, that was one of the first areas that Hydretain was tested on. And what we want people to understand is that yard was all as green as the center section. The center section was treated, and they went into a 6-week drought period. That area stayed green and everything else browned out. And that's when we realized what benefit this product would have for lawns and ornamental plants.
Wow, that's pretty. We talk about lawns so much, ornamental plants. What about vegetables? What about fruits? Can you be used on things like, tomatoes?
Actually, it can be used on any type of plant that that needs water. And since it's made primarily with food-grade materials, it's very safe and effective for all types of vegetables and food-producing crops.
Right. If it grows and needs water, as Rick is saying, I mean, we've used it on a lot of different vegetables and all kinds of things.
This is another picture here. Now, talk to me about this. What am I looking at here?
Well, that is a golf course down in West Palm Beach. That is Banyan Golf Club. And the golf course superintendent there had fought a problem with rock right underneath, very little soil to work with. So he had a tough time keeping the grass in the untreated area green. And there was a situation where the golf course superintendent had tried everything on the market to try and amend the soil, and was not able to provide enough moisture for the grass to stay as green as the rest of his course. So he applied our product to that area. Within a few weeks, it grew out of the brown and back to green, and it stayed that way as long as he applied our product once every 3 months.
Wow, that's really dramatic. There's so many dramatic pictures here. Now, this is a vegetation. These are plants, and this is another idea of just how effective it can be. Talk to me about this. Tell me what's going on here.
These are plants that are on a patio in a residential backyard, and the gentleman who did this was just testing our product, see if it would work, and he happened to go on vacation, and he came back a week later, and as you can see, the treated plant looks as good as when he left, and the untreated plant, be lucky if it survives.
It's interesting. This is a product that wasn't originally developed for this purpose, was it?
No, it was originally developed to keep dust down on dirt roads, where it would literally pull moisture out of the air and keep roadways nominally damp. And tested it on yards. It was proven to do the same thing in the soil that it was doing above the soil, which is to capture the free water molecules and make those available to the plant.
Well, it's obviously understandable how this is helping conserve water. What about energy? I know this conserves energy as well.
Well, actually, in the state of California, just published a report that said that 16% of the total electrical use in the state of California goes to moving water, irrigation, moving water.
Right.
So obviously, if we can reduce that even 10%, the water use, across California would dramatically affect, the electrical energy use. Additionally, in the same report, they said that 1.6 billion gallons of diesel fuel is used for on farm equipment and stuff to pump water out. So if they water 30 to 50% less, everybody's using less energy, everybody's saving water, and of course we're saving on fuel.
I would think that everyone who's heard about this product or encountered it or heard about the golf courses using it would want to use this in their own homes, would want to have access to it. Haven't you been hearing that from potential customers?
Well, we've started getting out with the product about 60 days ago, and our phone's off the hook. We've almost had to pull back a little bit.
I'm sure.
It's a great response to the product. Unfortunately, we're going into the fall seasons back east, so that'll slow us down a little bit for that area of the country. Out here in California and Texas, it's doing very, very well. and even on an international basis. So we're getting a tremendous response to the product.
This bottle, by the way, I just want to show this. Obviously, this is intended to have a hose hooked up at the other end. Is that the way it's applied?
Correct. And
Tell me about it.
You'll be diluting the materials that's coming out, and that quart bottle will do about 3,500 square foot of average turf, and will reduce watering for up to 3 months. And all you do is spray it down and then water it in. And it's critical that it be watered in because it has to get down to where the roots are so that it can attach to the tiny root hairs.
And you mentioned the term 3 months. Is that how often you have to apply it? Just once every 3 months?
Yep, that's the general application rate. Our golf courses use it in a different way. They will apply it at full rate, and then monthly they'll give it a 1/3 booster rate. We have a lot of companies in Florida that offer this as a service to the home lawn, so if they're going out every 2 months, they use the correct amount to apply for every couple of months.
And do you still use other fertilizers and things that you normally would with this, or does this, cut back on the need for that?
This is not a fertilizer, but
Okay.
it will help the uptake of fertilizers, and so you're going to see a more efficient use of the fertilization program.
Well, this is just, it's so fantastic. What do you see for the future? What are your goals? Where are you taking this?
Well, interestingly, another report was just released that 1,600 counties in the United States, which is basically 1 out of 3 counties in the U.S., is in some form of drought right now. So our job is just to get the message out. We're hiring sales reps and organizations. Of course, we're here on this show, thank you. Getting the message out that we have a product that you need to take a look at. And the results will be there. The product will save water, and hopefully it can sustain some of these areas that are going into drought and truly move America forward.
Well, there's no question it could have a huge impact.
Yes.
Everywhere. And I guess the goal is eventually to have this for sale in your neighborhood hardware store, or the other kinds of stores you could buy this. Can you also buy it online from your facilities, your guys?
Yeah, www.hydretain, that's HYDRETAIN, and .com. It's available there. We're talking to national retailers and hardware stores and nursery chains. And again, there's a lot of excitement about the product. I expect to see it every place early next year.
I'm looking forward to it, and I'll bet you it'll be there. This is fascinating. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.
This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Rick Irwin of Ecologel Solutions in Ocala, Florida, and Gary Wolf of Resource Partners Enterprises for the outstanding work that these gentlemen are doing to help keep America moving forward.
Thank
Gentlemen,
you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're honored to be here today and receive the award, and special thanks to Rick's company, Ecologel, for creating the product and giving us the opportunity to get the message out to America and the world, because we really do feel it's a product that will move America forward and hopefully tomorrow the world forward.
Gentlemen, congratulations again. Thanks
Again,
so much.
thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
That's it for another edition of Moving America Forward. I'm Bert Tenzer. Join us again as we continue to bring you the entrepreneurs who move America forward.
I'm William Shatner, and for all of us at Moving America Forward, thanks for watching.